Corn.
Hello.
Hello, Corn.
Hi.
Hi.
We're rolled for bull and things are going exactly as intended. I am your GM, Finn Competence, and these are the Dragonlords. Say hello, Dragonlords.
Hello.
Hello.
I got two of them. My mind, I'm like with the cadence of like waiting for the others. I'm like, oh, okay. So hi, we are doing Odyssey of the Dragonlords, our D&D actual play stream. Our heroes are in the second half of this. They are attempting to save Thylia once more. If you are playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords or plan to, this stream has massive spoilers for the whole campaign. Thank you, music. Please reconsider watching the stream if you want to play Odyssey of the Dragonlords and have it have plot twists. I'm not fucking around. Okay.
They're good plot twists.
They're good plot twists. As much as we love viewership, we want you to get to enjoy the game. All right. We're a little bit behind. We had some technical things we had to deal with, and also one of us is a traitor, and you'll never guess who. So I guess let's get to it. Let's introduce each player. I'm going to introduce them. When I do, they can introduce themselves, their character, and Jen, the question was, what is a hobby your character would thrive at that they have never done and probably never will do, actually? I'm going to roll, and just to give Jen some extra time, I'm going to let her go last.
Should put her first. Punish her.
I rolled Reed. Jen, you're next.
All right. Well, I'm Reed. I play the Medusa Ranger Melpomene. And as far as something that she would be good at, but she hasn't really been experienced or had any real opportunity to work at it, I think woodworking. I think that would be a good one for her.
Yeah. That's a great one. Jen, what about you?
Are you
We
muted?
can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're muted. We're doing great.
It was fine until now. What have you done?
We still can't hear you, Jen. We got nothing from you. All right. Allie, your turn.
I'm Allie. And my character is Callista, and she's a satyr bard. And she is... hobby. I think that she has never done this, and will never do this because it's Thylia, and I don't think that this is the kind of thing that you would necessarily do there, but I feel like she would really enjoy those like paint by number kits, but instead of paint, it's gemstones.
Oh, I love that. Jen, do you want to try your audio again?
Hey, is it working?
It's working
Yay!
beautifully.
Corn.
Now you have to tell us one hobby your character would try, and let me see what their persona would be.
Persona. Jeez.
Persona, yeah. What their
I
alter
don't
ego
know
would be
my-
if they were a furry.
Oh, alter ego if they were a furry. I'll have to
Yeah,
think
like
about
would they
that.
be like a
But
dog or a cat or a wolf or a parakeet?
A horse.
Sexy parakeet. A horse. Okay.
Yeah, probably because he's such an ass. Get it? Anyways, I would say I don't think he's a very artsy guy, but I think if he tried doing like maybe painting, I think he'd surprise himself because he just like I don't know, throw balls of paint and be like masterpiece. You know, I think that'll work.
Oh yeah. Like actually do really well with that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tammy, what about you?
I play Kiki, the Triton Barbarian Fighter. And she already is a rockin' jewelry maker because she's made brooches and jewelry for her friends with her pearls from back home. So she already rocks at that. Like, hello.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I play Cray. Sorry, everybody. That's it.
Did we skip that?
It's not important.
This is
We went straight to Fursona.
this feels like, you remember like a little while ago whenever we did that session that it just sort of like the energy was so weird that we just agreed to go play Curse of Strahd suddenly instead. This feels like it's that energy today. Does anybody have a question for one of the NPCs?
What?
Yeah.
Bullbug. I wonder what
I
Bullbug.
thought you were going to say, does anybody want to go play Curse of Strahd again?
I'll open it up right now. I don't give a fuck. I could have that fully loaded on Foundry, characters rolled in 15 minutes. Don't try me. I got new
Bullbug.
strap
I think
stats for
Bullbug,
Strahd.
y'all. Who else?
Bullbug. What's a hobby that Bullbug I'm gonna have? I think that Bullbug. God, this is such a weird answer. I think bird watching. I think anything where he could just like observe animals and just like, or just like, just sort of like progress at chilling.
I feel
Like,
like
I think it's almost what bird watching is.
I feel like his horns would be like the perfect canvas for someone to like
He'd be drawing mandalas.
drawing. Yeah,
Oh my god.
that'd be so fun.
Okay, but
Just,
Jen, I definitely thought you were gonna say to have birds like perch on his horns. and
That would be
I
so perfect.
Lost it at that image.
Just have like little bird feeders on the tip of his horns.
Every time Ben talks about Bullbug, I feel personally targeted.
Why?
What about bird watching was for you?
The part where I, in the last year, have probably spent a solid $500 on bird stuff for my backyard because I
There's-
finally
Nice.
have one and have just gotten into it.
Nice.
Okay, that's a little steep. But you know what I mean.
You know, I didn't even think about that. You told me that it was not in my mind at all.
I was like, I know I've sent you pictures of my birds. Don't lie.
No, you have. I just completely blanked on that. Okay, so our heroes are on their way to Arisia to go to go meet with an old friend. Chandris has been a captive of Chalcea's for a little bit, and Chalcea reached out to the heroes through Callista and basically said, I will give you Chandris back in exchange for the ambrosia, a holy item. And Callista tentatively agreed, but displayed what we will now call a fatal amount of sass, which prompted Chalcea to say that the deal is off, but there's still a box for you at the Temple of Beauty if you'd like to go see it.
Now he's targeting you.
Are we all ready to begin? Reed, are you good?
Yes, sir.
Tammy,
I know
Tammy,
you
good.
say me next.
Allie.
A+.
All right. Let's begin. Ooh. Let's begin in a way that I find incredibly fun
Oh dear.
for this episode. Oh, no, wait, let's do this music instead. Chalcea sits in her lair, reflects, drinks. This next part's great. You'll see. Did my words get picked up there?
Yes.
Freya, you are running way faster than the rest of the group on the way to Arisia, ahead of literally even the gods. And this is why you arrive to the Temple of Beauty. And there is a small box about with a well, it's actually it's more like a basket, just a small little basket, but it's closed with this ribbon tied on top of it. You run up there, and there's people looking at it, and one of them goes, one turns around and goes, "Oh, do you And you just move past, and they just, what do you do when you get here? When you see this, it's got like a little purple ribbon on it.
Is there anything unusual about it? I don't want to open it up and all of a sudden I blow up too.
I guess let's do. You want to do like an investigation check without touching it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's
Did
do
die
it.
roll? Boom, de boom, boom.
17.
At a 17, you don't see anything unusual about it. You don't even see any attempts that it's rigged. It's just tied shut. There's a tag on it. As you're looking at it, one of the guards looks and goes, "There's like 10 guards around here, and like 5 of them are there." One of the guards goes, "It says there's a card on it that says it's for the Dragonlords. We notified the queen just in case. She'll be here in a little bit, but you know what this is about?"
No, that's why I'm opening it now.
Are you opening it now?
Yes, I want to keep it a secret if it's something horrible.
You're getting 2 frames per second on Ben. Everyone else is good. All right, don't know why, Arcane. We'll look into it. Is my audio still coming through clearly? Let me know that. You grab the basket. You look at it, and there's a card that says, "For Dragonlords only. XOXO, you know who."
You just hear, the guards would hear me just like mutter on my breath. Fucking bitch.
They look at each other, they back up.
Make sure no one comes near me just in case this is dangerous. I want you to keep the populace away.
Yes, sir. You open it, right?
Yes.
You open it. And whenever you do, you see perfectly preserved a deep blue left hand.
Oh, that bitch.
And you see where it was cut, almost surgically. Do you want to interact with it at all?
I shake it a little bit in the box.
You shake it, and you hear this enchantment say, "Hi, if you're receiving this, Callista has not yet learned her place. Please, feel free to reconsider our offer." And then after like a long beat, you hear, "It's a hand basket. Get it? Get it? You know, my jokes are wasted on you. You guys are idiots." And then the message just ends.
I kind of put it back and tie it up. And I shakily turn. And I'd say to everybody, I say, leave.
We can't leave. This is the Temple of Beauty. We need to maintain this. We need to protect this. But if you need privacy, we can step back.
Then step back.
We give you space.
And just right for
Every
the
week,
populace.
Gray's voice gets deeper and deeper.
He's getting mad. I'll turn around and I'll just place that symbol.
All right. Reaching out to the shadow people, the shadow master.
And underneath, I'm going to say, fuck you, Chelsea. You're dead.
As you write this, there is a large, looming shadow moving over Aricia at this moment. The rest of you will catch up shortly. But as all of you are there with Nessa and Narcissus and Echo and Lorius, Narcissus goes, I forgot how exhausting it is to do all of this traveling. He is floating above the ground. He goes, I forgot how exhausting it is to do all of this traveling, but the good news is it will cement my legacy as a god of the people, which is wonderful. Echo goes, you're not even walking. You're not even walking! It's anybody's action, or you guys can just say that you're there.
Narcissus, shut the fuck up for a minute.
You're not even
will
there,
you?
Craig.
Oh, I'm not even there? Oh, I thought they
This
were
is them
there
catching-
already.
No, them catching up to you.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm giving them, that's fine. They just like snap. It's like, says it even though you're not even there. It's like,
We know that Cray would say that right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, my bad. I just like to swear. To be fair.
So do you
Narcissus,
guys
I'm
want
not
to?
in the mood for it, okay?
I'm not in the mood for it either. But Echo goes, no, they're not. You're not listening, Narcissus. They're worried. They're worried. He goes, oh right. They're there, and he just floats ahead of you guys.
Just shut up. No comment at all is needed, okay? Like that. Perfect. You finally got it.
Narcissus
I feel
is
so bad for you, Ben.
Narcissus. Narcissus.
Called roleplay, it's fine.
Narcissus has done something that he was not fully praised for and is going to be emotionally processing this for some time. Melpomene, is there anything that you want to do at this moment?
No, not at the moment. I'm just gonna walk in quietly with the rest of them.
You guys make your way into town. You guys
Downtown?
notice that like there's the energy in this area is a little different. It is energy in this area is a little different. Because and you can't quite be sure why, but you have your suspicions on that in the moment. And as you all get in, you make your way to the Temple of Beauty, or do you go anywhere else first?
Oh, temple.
Yeah. Straight to where Karen is.
You guys make your way to the temple. You see the shadow. As you get there, you see the shadow loom overhead. But you guys get up the steps and you see Craven with the little hand basket.
I am I'm almost clutching it to my chest. But I think, I'm not sure about Mel, but I'm pretty sure that for all the time Callista and Kiki has ever seen Cray, his is one of the most furious he's ever been. He's just holding it in check as much as he can, but he's ready to fucking kill somebody right now.
Echo goes, Echo goes, "Is everything okay? What is it? What is it?" Nessa goes, "Karen, you seem like not happy." And that's sad.
It's Chandra's hand
Oh my god.
with a message. Callista has not yet learned her place. Please consider our offer. It's a handbasket. Get it? What a
Nessa goes,
bitch.
"Oh my god, I do. It's not funny."
Don't do that. I'm trying to be bad.
Narcissus goes, "Well, there are better ways to show Callista her place, but this just seems entirely unnecessary."
Narcissus?
Your sister is a fucking bitch and she needs to die.
Oh, Chelsea. Yes. Oh, well then yes, this is awful.
Somebody have Zone of Truth to shut him up or silence or something.
He goes, "Well, if my presence here is both not appreciated and not praised,
Listen,
at my-
read the room. We are pissed as shit.
I was just saying I was going to do that."
Thank you.
"You're welcome." Narcissus is going to go to the attendants. He goes, "You may take me to my secret lair." And the guards will just like look at each other and just don't even, and just like begin to walk him down to the temple, like down to the safe below. Glorious comes up to Kramer and goes, "Kramer, are you okay?"
She's made things. She used to be a thorn. And now she's a tumor that we need to get rid of. The last time a god or anybody tried to mess with one of ours, they died. She's next.
Okay. If that's, just make sure that you're acting wisely, because it seems like she's trying to provoke the worst of you. And I've seen the best of you. We need more of that. Her shadow looms and disappears.
Thanks, Lorius. I'll try. But she's messed with the wrong people.
Glorious kisses you on the cheek. Like this, like, to be frank, a lover's kiss, but like on the cheek. And just, was that too much? I apologize.
It's fine, Lorius.
You
If I
pat
wasn't
her on the
already,
shoulder.
if I wasn't already with Seema, I probably would have tried something new actually years ago, but that was
I
years
like that.
ago.
You
Very
say
flattering.
that now.
It's been
There's like a-
years, Kiki. I can say that now.
Nessa goes, "Well, you still can. I think she'd understand."
You two are very glorious. Thank you.
Well, thank
But
you.
it is time. It's time to not play nice anymore. Sorry, Mel. We don't want to. I didn't want to involve you in something like this.
It's not the worst I've seen. Not by a
No.
long shot.
No. But she's messed with the wrong people. For too fucking long.
Well, look at it this way. If she's sending his hand, then that means that she's holding on to the rest of them. Not nearly as terminal as we were thinking. Or at least I was thinking.
Along
You're
those
right.
lines, I think Cal is going to cast Sending to Chandras.
Oh.
Okay, what are you going to tell him? What are you going to say to him?
to know if you can even hear this or if you're okay. But we're going to come find you. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I don't know if I have enough words to get long in
That's
there.
fair.
But
That's what she said, and that's fine. Let me write out his response. I'm trying to write the response 1 second. Here's the message you're going to get back. In a time when the wisdom clearly lay with focusing on Chelsea instead of me, I confess I appreciate your foolishness, little satyr. Upbrook Alley, we just started. I'm not done yet. Today's a ride, and the safety bars have come down, ladies and gentlemen.
Mel's right.
Shadow looms over the city. Oh, not anymore. Shadow's gone, sorry.
Mel's right. He's okay enough to answer me.
What's going through Kiki's mind right now?
She is quite pissed off that we have no idea where Chandris is to get him out of her hands. She's beyond pissed that Chelsea, that we never took care of her up till now. She can't wait for Narcissus to just shut the fuck up because he's not helping any. So just a lot of very silent anger at this point right now.
Mm-hmm.
Helplessness, basically.
It's not something we felt in a very long time, I have to say.
Uh-huh. I don't remember this, and I'm not liking it.
It's always something we can fight something in front of you instead of fighting something that's ambiguous.
In your head. Just pops up in your head when you least expect it.
So as you hear, you guards look and they take up their spears because they are on guard for anything at this point, and they see something besides all of you coming up the steps. A new figure from the distant past with a beast at their side. Or not at this side. At hand is a better phrase. Let me see if I can get this right. Figure turns and goes, "Hey guys, Callie, hi. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen a temple like this." And you see Kyra standing and holding a little furry thing in her hand, in her right hand, her side. And she comes up and she goes, "Hope I'm not intruding. The kids are safe. Bullbug's got it under control. He's got it completely under control."
I think when Kyra approaches initially,
Mhm.
Mel will reach for one of her knives.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Oh my gosh, you're Melpomene. Oh my gosh, I wrote. Oh, you were in the Great Games. Oh, I think you got silver. Was it gold? Oh, I have to check my notes. But oh my gosh, it's good to meet you. It's good to see you again. And she's gonna come up to just shake your hand.
I'll
Stab.
put the knife back and accept the handshaking. I guess we're okay.
Callista's wife.
Right.
I mean, that's nice, but it's kind of weird to hear that being how I'm introduced after so long, because there were like a lot of other things before that back in the day. She turns, "Hi," and she looks and she goes, "Kiki, hi. Is everything okay? Have you been keeping all of them safe?"
Yeah, so far. Although it's been tricky with this one's mouth here.
Are you pointing
Pointing
to?
at Narcissus.
I thought
Narcissus,
Narcissus was gone.
he's going down the hall. And she goes,
Pointing
Yeah, but there's
towards
pictures of him everywhere, right? So
Yeah,
"Yeah, be portraits of him every now."
fair.
He goes, "Yeah, what is that?" She goes, "He's like," Callie said, like, she like mouthed the word God.
he thinks himself a god. Demands to be treated as such. Real pain in the fucking ass.
Okay, but like, you said he thought he had a way to become a god?
yeah, it involves. Oh, I forgot. I drank the ambrosia.
Oh my gosh, you drank ambrosia? What did it taste like? And
It
she
was
like pulls out the scroll. She goes, she goes, "I haven't had any. I need to know what it's like."
It was kind of sweet, kind of
Mhm.
tart.
Mhm.
It kind of changed flavors while it was going down. It was really interesting. Oh, Kyra. This
Yeah, what's up,
is Echo.
"Hi, Echo." And Echo goes, "Hi. Hi. Your Highness." And Kyra goes, "Oh, okay, that's fair." Echo kind of looks around a little bit confused. And Kyra goes, "Everything okay?" And she goes, "Well, I read about everything that happened before, and I read your story and I read Callista's story, and I mean, I paid tribute to you for most of my life." And she goes, "I know, that was really sweet." And Echo just goes, okay. And like, you're seeing on Echo's face processing the disillusionment with gods from Narcissus coming full back around to, oh my god, this is an actual god that I've been praising for a while. Like, you see her, like, the original starstruck kind of beginning to, the pot of water that is her starstruckness is beginning to bubble again. And Kyra goes, "1 second." She goes, "1 second. I need to know your whole story. And I got to write it down if you're part of this now." But she goes, "Kiki." Hi. And she turns and what is it? 1 second. And she goes, I wanted to she goes, "I wanted to check on you. I saw a lot of because what is it? She goes, I saw a lot of different, they're around the area, and I don't think I ever got you like a good enough present for like you and Cleon." And so she goes, and she's holding this fuzzy orange cat that's like 90% floof. And she holds it out and she goes, "I didn't name it yet. I wanted you to have it." But she holds it to you.
Great.
Daddy loves this.
you say, Ellie?
Callista leans over to Cray and just goes, Cray, did they get married and no one told us?
I don't even realize that there was a cat here.
Kara's carrying something fluffy.
I don't even think I don't think that they did get married. You two didn't get married, did you? You guys are just like a couple.
No.
I think she just wanted to
Yeah.
give you guys a gift. Like you guys have been, you guys had a whole thing going for a little bit, and she hadn't seen you in years. I think is more what she's talking about. Like,
Yep.
And so she's like, because I thought that you would like it. I didn't know. She's Cray. I kind of got you not a cat.
Like,
Uh,
like a dog?
If you want a
Or-
dog, I can get you a dog, but I wasn't really sure what you'd like because, I mean, I kind of almost got you a turtle.
Oh, okay.
Well, because they don't really, the capacity to bother you is like, emotions like small.
I don't
in the
exactly have a
background, you see Kiki just gushing anime heart eyes, just loving and fluffing the cat's or face in its fur in the background.
Very, very, very behind the times. Happy birthday, Tammy. This is something we requested for you
Shit. Oh.
a month and a half ago.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
cute.
Interruptions, but Kiana canonically holds a cat. What was it? Reed recommended this I think like a month and a half ago. I don't remember whenever your birthday was. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with this. And it was good. And then you guys were in the city, and it was good. And then I got mixed up. And then you guys ended up in a situation where it'd be like fucking impossible to shoehorn in a cat. And I can't be like, oh, you're fighting 20 gigantes and a kitten, and the kitten is redeemable. So I'm just like, but this is
Cool.
been yours. If you want this to be part of the crew or just to keep it somewhere safe in Arisia, that's fine.
Oh my god, can
Does
we
he have
make it a
magical
holster for
abilities?
Starlight?
It'd be the
Keep it
cutest.
around your neck like Sprinkle.
It has the ability to be the cutest.
Anyone who can see Callista watches as she kind of leans down and mouths something poorly. And Kyra hears in her head as Cal casts message, Kiki's armor looks different now, but she's wearing it. You should say something about it.
Oh my god, you have a new look for the new story arc. It's such a good idea. And she looks.
I like to imagine Kiki didn't even hear it.
Nope. Cat. Look at its toes. Its little toe
And-
hairs.
But she goes, so, where are we in the story?
Oh. Right.
We fucking hate Chelsea and we're gonna kill her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, the
Did
prologue?
we? Does Kyra know about?
Early
Clocked.
rising action.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh my gosh.
That's
New
what-
story structure? And,
I
So
spent
Sophia
a
just
lot of
brought-
time alone.
Chelsea had thought it would be a funny joke to send us something in a handbasket.
oh no, the pun there is obvious. No.
Yeah.
And she's.
She has Chandra.
Allie, your microphone's a little quiet.
She
I don't
has
have to-
Chandra's.
Oh.
And now we have a part of him too.
Hence the handbasket.
Nessa goes, and a kitten. And Kyra just goes, oh, I showed up at the worst time.
No, Kyra, it's just circumstances. You would not have known.
Kyra goes, okay, well, so what do we do? What do we do? What do
Find Chelsea and rip her to pieces. Well,
Good.
save Chandras and then rip her to pieces.
She goes, okay.
I mean, there was talk of ascending to godhood first.
So is that a real thing?
I mean,
Oh,
Is that not still on the table?
uh-huh.
so
I
if
know, but what
if
did
Narcissus is to be believed, yes, it's a thing. I was kind of on the fence, but then Chelsea started making plays for the same stuff, and I feel like she might actually know what she's talking about.
Oh. So there's a way to become a god again. I'm sorry, to become a god, sorry.
yes,
Okay.
but I don't want to get little pieces of Chandras as we're doing this either.
Yeah, you gotta make choices. I kind of miss being god, but I guess it's not important. That's not important right now. It's not important right now. Okay. All right. So. Okay. So exposition. What are we feeling right now, and what are we setting up? Like, where do we want to go?
Murder?
Okay, that's on the
Is
table.
Prey's
Is
symbol
she
still
part
on the
of this?
ground?
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, the symbol's still on the ground.
But is
Okay,
the symbol
good.
still
No,
there?
no bad ideas. Is the woman that recommended murder part of the team? It's
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah,
um,
technically, yeah.
I would have thought that I had like placed it somewhere a little bit like
Okay.
like I would have
discreet,
put the
yeah.
symbol somewhere, but then like put "fuck you, Chelsea, you're dead"
Got it.
somewhere huge. So in
Mhm,
case she's crying or whatever, she'd see it.
yeah.
Forgot that was a thing.
So, yeah, no, scrying's a thing.
I'm a terrible spellcaster.
Hey, look, I just summarized the session in Discord. Um, um, so I was gonna say, so you guys, um, do you want to go murder Chelsea? And Kyra goes, okay, so if we're gonna murder her, then where is she?
She's some underwater somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That's the lead. That's all we got. I mean, I think
The
that
Nether Sea?
Narcissus. Ooh, I hope not. I think Narcissus might know.
Oh, okay. Well, we can ask him. Oh, this is so frustrating. See, now I'm not bound by the oath, so I could use all of my god abilities to help you all. Except. And she just sits there and stares at the floor for a minute. She goes, I can
Off by,
actually help now,
what,
and I
5
don't
years?
have anything to help with. What's up, Mopomini?
Off by only 5 years, huh?
Yeah.
Better than 500.
Yeah. She kind of looks at Kiki like, yeah. That 500 years ago sure was fun. Yeah, I'm asking you guys, what do you guys want to do? Like, you've talked about hurting Chelsea and looking into godhood and stuff. Now I'm asking the players above the table, what do you guys actually want your next plan of action to be?
Well, I think Mel had a message for the Shadow Master.
Message delivered, but it'll take a couple hours to be processed.
Processing. I
Please
feel
wait
like
4 to 10 business days.
Oh, God. Your call is important to us.
I feel like we need to get more information from Narcissus on where Chelsea is.
Kyra goes, okay, yeah, we can do it. Info dump, good. Okay, yeah, I missed those. We can do that. And let me see 1 second. Give me 1 moment. And let me see. Okay, so she goes, all right, let's go do that then, right?
There's probably like 3 pieces of information that would be useful to know before walking into this.
Okay.
1, Echo was betrothed to Narcissus, but he's a dick and forgot about it, and then married the queen,
Okay.
who he also doesn't care about. 2, flattery will get you everywhere with him.
Done.
3, he will be almost impossible to get a straight answer out of. So please refer back to 2.
Okay.
None of us have been very good at it.
Is this okay? She gets like thrown for a second, and she's like, "It's just weird to hear you describe gods like that, and for me to be on the other side of it." But okay, yeah, okay.
Okay,
We
he's
can
not actually a god though. He's above board. What the hell is the word I'm thinking
The
of?
Empyrean.
Empyrean. Thank you. There's a whole other game with gods where Eidolon is a thing that comes up all the time, and I cannot get it out of my head.
Because
He's an Empyrean.
yeah, but Callie, that
No,
makes him more of a god than it makes me.
No, you're more of a god because people actually worship you for 500 years.
Don't argue with her on this one, quite honestly. She'll end up in jail.
Also,
She
you've
threw
done
fists with a priest.
You what?
No, I didn't touch her.
Callie, why?
Because she said you weren't a god.
I'm not.
No, you are, though. You're my god.
It's very sweet, but also a terrible reason to go to jail.
She can stand up for what she believes in.
See, I wish Chandris was here because I feel like he'd really like you, Mel.
Oh, really? And she looks at Mel with like some concern and is like, "Oh, okay." Like she full on assumes that is shade. And she goes,
like
"Okay."
6 years of knowing me, and she has not figured out that I love Chandris.
No, she knows that you like Chandris, but still his character. She goes, "Okay, so let's go do a character introduction then." Oh, guess it's not an introduction for you all, but okay. Cray, you okay?
I'm still kind of holding the basket in my hand, but I don't think the tenseness is there now that he's not dealing it with by himself and that he sees Kyra there now. I think the tenseness has kind of eased a bit. So I think he'll go, I don't know what the first move is.
I was gonna go,
My heart wants to tear Chelsea apart. My brain knows we gotta find her first.
Kara's gonna come over and she's gonna take your hand and she's gonna just speak quietly so that only Craig can hear it. And she goes, "It's difficult, huh? When you go from being outside and not caring about anything to letting people in."
She hurt
And-
one of ours.
Yeah. And you have a lot of responsibilities now. And it's hard to figure out what's right. It's really awful. I'm sorry.
I'm going to take pleasure in taking off her hands and feet.
Okay, not the moment I was trying to make, but okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I still had a great closing line for this part, though. Can I still say it?
Yeah.
Just that you can take the same comfort that I took whenever I wasn't sure what to do, which is trust the Dragonlords. See, it was really great, but then you started doing all the violent imagery. So. I still wanted to say it, though. She's gonna give you a hug.
Thank you.
I
do
have
feel
not.
better. I do feel better having Cal and Kiki and Mel and Echo and everybody around.
It's
It
nice.
feels like Maybe we
Did
can.
Nessa get like buff?
That's just my armor.
No, like Nessa.
Oh, Nessa. Oh yeah, she's amazing now.
That's kind of awesome. And she goes, "Okay, let's go talk to the others, and let's go talk to Narcissus." You guys okay with her joining you all?
Oh yeah.
I think
I
when
was-
Kyra hugs, sorry, I think when Kyra hugs Cray, the last of the tension kind of
Kiwi.
finally goes away, and he just kind of slumps a little bit, but he's still holding the basket.
Because, you know, Handbasket's kind of funny. Like, the theory's idea of a joke was to, like, turn somebody into an animal or stitch their mouth shut and watch them starve. Like, this is at least a pun.
I might find something in this later, but
I know.
let's go find Narcissus. Sorry, Mel.
I was actually just going to tap Echo on the shoulder.
Yes?
I don't think we need to subject ourselves to any more of that buffoon. You want to go shopping?
Oh, yes, yes. Yes. And she is going to just head out with you if you want to head out with her.
Yeah. This way we don't say something awful.
And Karen goes, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll get to know you later." We confirmed that Kyra doesn't have any magic anymore, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
I don't know how I'm going to play a Kyra that's allowed to interfere with the story now, but also is not able to. Like, that is such a different thing. And I don't think I fully thought through the ramifications of that when I brought her back.
we talk about how frustrating it would be as Kyra to not be able to do anything, but Valis and Pythor still have some level of innate spellcasting because they're gem dragons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kiki, are you going down to see Narcissus now?
Yes, as much as she doesn't want to, she wants to see the interaction with Kyra and Narcissus.
Mm-hmm. I think that would even be something that would interest Kyra. She'd be like, "Oh, it's gonna be a character moment." Callie, you coming down there as well?
Yes.
Gray, you as well.
Yep.
I'll leave you guys head down there. This feels like a good break time, except that we started a little late. Do you guys want to go a little bit further, or do you want to take your break now? I'm gonna ask you.
Doesn't matter.
We can keep going.
You three.
Do
and we'll
you
come back-
need a break?
No, I never need a break. I can do this for hours. I can do this all day.
All you need is a Kit Kat.
So she said.
Reed had this nailed. He messaged me and said, "It's Tammy's birthday. Please give her a cat within the game." And I was like, "Okay, I trust Reed on this." Your reaction, I was like, "Man, Reed knows this woman."
But he won't let me get another one in real life.
But you have one now, and you have to name it.
I'm
if you're gonna-
thinking.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm saying,
thinking.
if you're gonna name it in front of Kyra, it needs to be something deeply meaningful that will like be touching when everybody hears it. You can't just like name it Bandit.
You better name it quick, or Cal's gonna start calling it KJ.
Why KJ?
Cleon Jr.
Oh!
Bill was
Or
just going to speak with animals and then ask it what its name was.
That
fantastic.
actually is cool.
or Peanut too.
Is it a boy or girl? Gotta know this.
Girl.
Girl, okay. Damn. I mean, KJ could still be okay.
I rolled a die. I don't.
That's fine.
You guys head down. And you go there, and you see Kyra's coming with you. She goes, "Oh wow, this is like, this is interesting." She's like, "There's secret chambers and stuff." She goes, "We just had like temples where you just tithed. This is a whole thing." She's looking around. She goes, "But why not the temple of? Isn't there a temple for Narcissus here? That's what I thought." And what was it? As you guys get to the doors, they open, and you see Narcissus laid out on the couch with all the cushions, and Pyra, his siren lady. You need to step away, Allie? For how long?
Literally 1 second.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Keep going.
You see Pyra the siren. She's singing this beautiful music that's just coming through, and Narcissus has an attendant feeding him grapes. He is clearly already completely settled in at this moment, and as he let's put on the heroic music. As he's there, he looks and he goes, "Yes, it is me, and you are welcome to look upon me, blessed." And he looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, right. The 4 people in this kingdom that don't consider this a blessing. And also, don't I know you?"
Send your attendants away. We have some serious things to talk about, please.
Pyra is vital. She is medically required.
Who?
And he says, you see, there's the siren that has been singing this music. I described her the last time. Her name is Pyra.
Pyra. Thank you.
And
I thought he was
is,
literally saying Kyra. Like, she just walked in, and now he's like, well, she's my assistant, so she has to stay.
No. Pyra's just singing. He goes, "She's needed." He goes, "The other one's, oh, right." He looks over, like he's like completely forgotten that the people feeding him grapes and operating the feather fans are actually people. And he goes, "Oh, right, you're here. Yes, leave. We don't need you right now. Thank you. You are welcome for being allowed to do this." And they just walk and leave the room. And he looks at all of you. Pyra's still there, but he goes, "Accommodating requests."
Thank you. Also, I always come into these conversations with you with the intention of being so kind and complimentary, and you make it so hard.
I've been told that I make it hard before, but I believe that other people mean different things. I'm sorry that I don't have the same
I
effect
don't
on
have
you.
that anatomy.
Oh, okay. And Kyra goes, "Hi." He goes, "You look familiar. You look right. Father told me about you." And she goes, "You've heard the stories?" He goes, "Yes." "Interesting. False gods, traitors." He didn't really elaborate. But after I've seen everything, I think it has something to do with, well, I don't know, you're just not a god anymore, right? And she goes, "No." He goes, "Well, then we're in the same boat." And he goes,
Where's the second thing?
"Second thing, what's that?"
You know what I'm talking about. Let's go find another thing that we need.
Kyra goes, "The MacGuffin." And he goes, "I don't, bless you." And this is the weirdest interaction right there I've ever put between 2 characters.
They're so similar and so different.
Yeah. And he goes, "Well, there's 2 of them." He goes, "There's the Caduceus, which is in the tomb." He goes, "And then there's the he goes, wow, why did I this? He goes, "And then there's the fire, which is at the in the sunken city. And Pyra just looks at him and like you see her like look at him and like furrow her eyebrow for a minute and then just like resume singing. And then Kyra looks and goes, "Oh my god, the city?" He goes, "Yes, I'm very clear." And he goes, "Out of curiosity," and he points at her up and down and goes, "How long have you not been a god?" She goes, 5 years. He goes, "Oh, it looks longer. Sorry."
I'm pretty sure you have a wrinkle or two coming up, Narcissus. Shut the fuck up.
Don't you dare!
Pyra, did you?
One on your ass cheek that is very visible, by the way.
That is not true. That is not true.
Don't
And
invite it.
He stands up, just completely strips off the very little clothes he's wearing, and just looks at Pyra. And Pyra goes, he goes, "Tell me the truth." And Pyra just stops. He goes, "I don't." And he goes, "Do not lie to me. This is your god telling me. Do I have a wrinkle?" Pyra goes, "He's an idiot." She goes, "Oh my god, this is great." She goes, "This is fantastic." And she turns and she looks at Callie. She goes, "This is awesome." Callie, is this something you wanted to do?
I honest to God.
By the way, yes, he is packing. For those of you that are wondering,
above board, he said that, and I went blank. I can only imagine what's happening for Cal. Not the wrinkle thing. The like looks longer for Kyra.
yeah,
I had a thing. Oh, okay, all right.
I just made Allie see red. I pissed Allie so hard, so off she forgot how to roleplay the scene. This is phenomenal.
Okay, so Cal goes, "Hey, Narcissus."
You don't see any wrinkles, do you?
I don't. And you know what I've heard? I've heard that not being completely forthcoming with people just it packs those wrinkles in. Like it just causes a lot of stress. So keep that in mind when I ask you this. Why do you say tomb like that?
Hold on. I need you to make a deception check about the wrinkle thing.
Wow, critical.
This is crucial. This is campaign changing.
30.
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm not keeping lies. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not. He turns to like Kiki and Craig. Goes, "You have to believe I'm not hiding anything. It's just, I can't keep track of what's important to you people. But I wouldn't hide anything. I wouldn't carry that stress with me. I try not to carry that stress. I have saying this mantra that no, this is ridiculous. Okay, so and he goes, the tomb of Carpathos. Harry goes, "Carpathos?" And he goes, "Yes, thank you. Somebody that pays attention." And he goes, "There, I told everything." And he goes, "As for why I said it like that," and he goes, "It's because," and at the same time goes, "Oh, that's awful." At the same time, he goes, "It's just sort of funny." And like this exact same time, they both say the exact opposite things. And Narcissus goes, "Carpathos, the first king of Arisia, thousands of years ago."
So before
Towards the founding of this before the founding of this kingdom, he started it. Oh my goodness. Father told me this story all the time. And Kara goes, "Oh my gosh, the story." And she's like, pulls out the quill, and he goes, and she goes, "It's a Sidon story." She looks at everybody like you're getting like a rare mint edition card, and he goes, "Carpathos wanted to live a long time and oversee the ruling of this kingdom, and he made a deal to work with Sidon and Lutheria, in order to be wise and powerful enough to guide over it for a very, very long time. And then he decided that the kingdom was independent of them and that they weren't going to enforce who anybody had to worship. Well, this didn't make father, or I suppose my aunt, although I don't really care for Lutheria, that happy. But Lutheria never breaks a promise. So she made sure that he got to live a very long time. And Kyra goes, "Can I do this part? Can I do this part?" He goes, "Sure, I'm done talking anyway." And he sits down and he just like lounges on the couch, again, completely naked, just spread out, like, okay. And Kyra goes, "He gets to live a long time. He gets to live a long time. But he can't go into the sun." Kelly!
Is he a vampire?
Narcissus goes, "If that's the term you want to call it."
Does he drink human blood, Narcissus?
That sounds gross.
But does
It just
he?
completely skips your question.
But does he though?
If anybody gets into the tomb, it's sealed and most things can't get in it. Celestials and stuff can't even go in it. Most celestials and a lot of different things, it's got wards all over it, so if you get in there, it's kind of your fault.
Yeah, but does he drink blood?
I don't know, but I think those are the rumors.
Okay, so my wife is right.
He does not know and has so little investment in whether your Kyra's right that he's not even like finishing this conversation.
Thank you. Your honesty is truly the most beautiful thing about you.
You take that back. He stretches his legs out just a little bit more to make his point. You take that back.
No.
Kyra goes, "It is wonderful." He goes, "Thank you." He goes, "So it's that or the city, whichever you want, as long as we're all still on the team together."
Okay, do you know how to use these things once we've gotten them? Because I'm just gonna hold up my empty flask and be like, do we all need one? Like, is this gonna be a problem?
No, I'm sure that'll be fine. I doubt someone could just ruin one of these right away. When you have all of these, I know the ritual that can possibly bring them together. Father taught me. He looks over at Kyra with the most smug, shit-eating grin you could possibly imagine. And she goes, "Oh." And I'm going to say she uses like her plus 90 deception when she says this, but she goes, "Oh, well, that's good for you, but if you still want to be a god, it's not all it's cracked up to be." And he just looks at her like, "So when do we go?"
I think we need to find Mel.
Yeah, once we have Mel and Echo with us.
Kyra goes, "Okay, so are we going to go to the sunken city, which is like, oh my god, or are we going to go to like the vampire, which is like, oh my god?"
I have a vote, but
Let's wait. Let's wait to see what Mel
Echo.
has to say.
Okay. Narcissus goes, "Am I coming with you for this one?"
I feel like you should.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, it seems like I'm not really wanted and that I don't really have anything to contribute. I get told to shut up a lot. It seems that you don't bask in my presence, so why should you have it? More to the point,
Why should we do
why should
this
I?
then if you aren't going to come with us?
You could bring things back to me when you're done.
Yeah, no.
I am a god. And Kyra holds up her hand and he goes, no. And he goes,
Don't talk to Kyra that way.
don't talk to me that way.
Did
If
you
you
want
think that this is pointless without me, then act like it.
more like
Stop telling me to shut up. Stop shooting down what I say. And stop telling me that I have wrinkles on my posterior, which is definitely not true. Looks over at Pyra, and Pyra goes, it's not true, because it's not true.
if you stop living up to your name, maybe that would be a good idea. But I'm not going to be a servant to bring you things when you want it. Either you come with us or you don't. What's your deal?
I will come with you. And if I am not treated appropriate as to who I am, then I can maybe find some other people. Mapamini is a what are they? The ones who do it for money? The whores? Yes, I can find other whores to do this. Eric goes, that is not.
Excuse you?
No, you're heroes. You're a princess and a royalty and a demigod. I have every respect for you. But if you're going to make this miserable for me, then I'll find the ones who do this for money.
The word you're looking for is mercenary.
Okay, thank you, mercenary. Then I'll find a mercenary.
Narcissus,
Yes.
I'm going to hold out my hand for his.
Puts his hand in your hand, trepidatiously.
Please grace us with your presence and your assistance on this journey.
Yes, I will.
And I'm going to kiss his fingers like you would royalty.
Mm-hmm. He goes, I will grace you with this presence. He looks at Kraven and he goes, Callista knows how to speak to a god. Kyra goes, she knows how to do a lot of things to a god. And Narcissus just like passes over that and goes, Callista knows how to speak to a god. Tiana is a demigoddess and royalty. Learn something from one of them. And he is going to just like start to stride out of the room.
Oh, God.
You aren't a god yet. And I walk past him because I'm
Such
faster.
a dick.
I'm obsessed with you, Craig.
I walk past him because I'm faster.
Pivots.
He goes, oh, right, my apologies. And he's going to just like hold up his hand and will his basically his what do you call it, the clothes around the torso, the thong, back over,
Loincloth?
and it wraps over. What'd you say?
Loincloth?
Loincloth. He gets the loincloth back over. It's like this purple silk thing, and he brings it back over and wraps himself and covers himself back up, and looks at the rest of you and goes, the others haven't earned it yet. And then he's just going to move on.
I feel like if anyone's earned it, it's Echo. Not that she wants it anymore, but
I think if Echo saw it, she'd reconsider for like just a moment before remembering she hates him. She'd be like, oh, that's really nice. I hate you, but honestly, okay, I understand past me, but fuck you. Would kind of be her response. We'll cut back to Milpomni a little bit. Milpomni, I'm going to go on break before I go to you, but do you want to be shopping in particular or doing any specific thing just for me to keep in mind before we go on break?
Nothing in particular, no.
All right,
I'm
all right.
mostly just giving an opportunity for the guild to catch up to us.
Perfect. Let's take a 15-minute break. I will see you guys at about 59 or a little bit after. If you guys have any comments or anything in the chat, feel free to swing by, say hello. We love to hear from you. Okay, I think that's it, right, Reed? You're gonna take us away?
Just one thing. I am going to
Yes.
restart the stream when we come
Okay.
back, so hopefully we'll deal with this stuttering issue as part of that.
Okay, so if you don't hear us, refresh your page whenever we disconnected, or we'll be back. And yeah, I think I explained it worse.
See you all in a bit.
Unhelped.
Love you very soon. I mean, love you and see you soon.
That's amazing. Love you very soon.
The corn got to me. I don't know what it's
All
about.
right.
Sorry. Okay. See you in a bit.
Back
See
in
you
a
guys
bit.
soon. See you soon. Bye.
Do it.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr.
Um,
Nick.
Hi, we're back. What was it? What was it?
We're roll for bro.
I totally lost. I had this thought. Well, I was gonna message somebody something, and then I sent the message. I'm like, oh, I forgot. Hi, we're Roll for Bull. GM Big Competence. All right, we're doing a stream. Do
We
the
have
Pride
merch.
thing. We have merch. Oh, I see the Pride logo on. That's so cute. Good job, Reed. We didn't mention the merch. Reed, you want to mention the merch? And Jen, you want to get your Cockerbee out?
Yep. I will get all the Cockerbee out.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing mine too, so you can just see
Oh,
right there.
lovely. Excellent.
So we're both wearing the same one, but we do have a selection of different t-shirts there. If you want to check it out, go to streamlabs.com/rollforbull/merch, and a link will show up in chat in a couple of moments.
The
Yeah,
shirts are so
and-
soft, y'all. Serious. It's good shirts, y'all.
Good shirts. I think they still get Twitch ads. I want to figure out how to disable as many of the ads as possible. I don't want to be ad supported. Let's you and I look at that later because I keep forgetting to. But we have the merch. You guys can check it out. And anybody else have any other announcements? Oh, I think I'm opening new tables soon. If you're interested, hit me up. I'm gonna open Aveline. It's my own first homebrew horror game. And my goal with that, I should do a real ad. My goal with this campaign is to explore what horror stories are possible in a world where the answer can be because magic, as opposed to adhering to full logic before. Allie, you're giving me a look. What? Cleavage? What?
Ben!
Yes, Allie.
I want to do it!
Okay, well, that's a separate topic, but also you can be in my campaign if you'd like. We can figure that out. Maybe we'll do that on the stream. Maybe that'll be what we do after this.
You
Let's
bet, Apple.
Let's just drop. I lost Allie. I broke Allie.
I think you broke her. Sorry.
Way to go, Ben. Broke or druid. I hope you're happy.
Can't see her, but we sure can hear her. I love it.
I was gonna say the.
Can't make innuendo jokes because I'll never move on.
I was talking to one of the players. I said, like, I was telling the player the other day that I try to not like make my campaigns horny unless that's what the players are setting the precedent for. And then immediately today, I'm just like, well, Narcissus' cock is out for this entire scene. So I don't know.
It's also Narcissus. I feel like that's kind of canon for him, you know?
His cock is out in a way that's not sexual.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be. I haven't thought about it too much, but I wouldn't be surprised if Narcissus was completely ace. He just wants to be praised.
Don't we all?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's a kink, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I do know. So.
Okay, we gotta play.
Melpomene.
Good boy.
Oh!
Did you say nipple?
He's a good boy.
Well, we know what Kiki and Leon are up to tonight. All right.
Oh.
I think you broke all of us, Reed.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Oh, happy Pride Month.
Did Reed just call me? Okay.
We see your blusher, Ben. We get it.
Melpomene is shopping with Echo in the city.
Oh, hey, I just got my 2-minute notice for the end of the break. 2.5 minutes left.
All right. Well, that I haven't been distracted and flustered. We've just been doing pre-break pranter. Now we know. Melpomene, there's a lot of different stores you can go to. There's an art gallery. There's the Red Lotus. There's Random Curiosity Shop, Adventuring Gear, the Olive Emporium, the Wine Emporium. There's a lot of different places. You have any particular interests?
Well, the first and foremost thing that I need is to resupply, because I threw around a whole bunch of knives, and now I need more knives.
All right. So I think if you're doing that, you go with Echo. She would also want some knives and some arrows, and she'd be like, "Yeah, we can get some. Because we get some arrows, knives. We get some nets, pittons. We can get some." And she's just like rambling off. Like again, Echo in her natural habitat is someone who will track a single beast for days. So she is just like, she is. I think she's with Melpomene's vibe of like needing to stock up and knowing all these practical warrior things to get. What was it?
Just Echo and Mel together. Do you think we need like 2 tactical nukes or 3?
And says, if you asked what would be the in-game universe, because I have a response for her. I don't know what that means.
Arrows of dragon slaying.
Yeah, and she'd be like, well, we're always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Because if you don't have enough, you can get caught off guard. If you have too much, you can just leave it behind. It's not behind. Not even phased. And you find Bellen's Adventuring Gear. It is a crowded market stall. There's a lot of people around. There's bronze armor and weapons all around. All of the items and gear that are for sale, you see. I need a more boisterous music for this. Let me up the boisterous. Yeah. Yeah, we're boisterous.
Brand's marketing place?
Bellen's BELAN Adventuring Gear. And when
Totally
you go there,
not what I thought.
there's multiple stalls, and each of them has like armor and chest plates and spears and shields, and they're all sorted by like what they offer. They have basically everything in the player's book, just so you know. But like for a lot of the gear and items, there's little placards naming when that kind of item was relevant in a major historical event. Like not like just this one, not like this is the shield from so and so, but like what was it? Because it's like there'd be like one like this was the same shield as was carried within the heroes back within Thylia at the Great War 505 years ago and stuff like that. This is like this specific what they call the chakram was thrown at the Great Games. In fact, you might even see one of the weapons, the I can't remember what they're called, the circlet things that you throw.
Chakram?
Chakram. Yeah, you see like chakram that was used in a victory at the Great Games, and I think Melpomene would even recognize it as one of hers. But there's you threw the chakram, right? Was I have that right?
Oh, you mean the discus? The
discus,
one for the Olympic Games?
Mm-hmm.
I think I did.
I thought there may be a
discus
chakram
and long jump.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there's the chakram. And there'd be like a couple of things. There'd be a few arrows that were used to slay the white stag, and Melpomene's like, oh, okay, that's nice, that's nice. And you see a bunch of these. What are the types of things you want to buy here?
Well, we did hear about vampires before we left, correct? That happened before we separated from the rest of the group?
No, that's after
That
you
was
did,
after.
but I wouldn't mind you getting meta in terms of time saving.
Okay.
We don't have to roleplay you doing anti-vampire gear, but if you want to just buy something here that coincidentally works out, that's fine.
I mean, always prepared, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'll resupply on my throwing knives. I'm also going to pick up a bunch of arrows. Would
Okay.
they have any enchanted equipment of this style?
So you sound a little quiet right now. What was that?
Would they have any enchanted, like ammunition or throwing
Ooh,
knives
let
or
me
anything
see.
like that?
Let me see what I can do for you, bestie. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Let me look up the cost of them. Nope, I'll regret. I'll hate that too much.
I mean,
I'm looking at what arrows I'm willing to give.
I've only got my share of what's come out of Zakroth's loot, so I don't have that much to spend.
Double it. Kiki will have given you hers half. She doesn't need it.
They have winged arrows. These are arrows that are said to be blessed and enchanted, and were inspired by Vulcan, or crafted by Vulcan, and inspired by the stories of Kyra, and used by certain heroes during the Great War. There are a few of them left. They have 10. They are 200 gold apiece. 200 gold apiece. When you fire with them, they automatically correct themselves, and the end result is that long range attacks are not at a disadvantage. And if you are firing against somebody that benefits from cover, this negates the cover.
Too rich for my blood.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go with the resupply my arrows
Also,
and my knives.
all right. Let me also see. They also have. Oh yeah, they have +1 in arrows, but those are like also probably too pricey for you, because I think it's in the same price range. So you want to stock up on arrows?
Yeah.
Okay. You see this in this this guy looks over this massive beast of a man with like this big belly. You can tell like he used to just like almost be like pure muscle, and now is girth. And he looks and he goes, don't I know you from somewhere? Did you? You look familiar. You wanted to. Are you one of the? I've seen a mural at some point, and Echo goes, "Oh, that's Melpomene. That's Melpomene. She's. Are you one of the Dragonlords? Dragonlords?
I'm just an Olympian.
Just an Olympian. An Olympian." He goes, "Oh, that's where I know you from." He goes, "Yes, it's good to see you." He goes, "Good to see that an Olympian is here at Bellen's Adventuring Gear." He says very unsettling. Just feel free to buy whatever you'd like. And she goes, "Oh, and also, Echo? Echo?" And he goes, "Yes, you can also buy whatever you'd like." Just looks down. Is there anything else you want to do here? Do you want to head out? You don't have to like do a whole scene here if you don't like to, but you're welcome to do what you wish.
Basically, I'm just killing time waiting for the Grandmaster of Shadows to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
So once we're done here, we'll sort of find a quiet spot, which would be good for a meeting.
Yeah. Do you want Echo there for that?
She can come.
I'm gonna let you pitch a spot. What's a nice quiet spot? Like an open park, by the forest, by an alleyway? You don't need to know the anatomy of the city. Just pitch an idea.
Maybe a tavern or something like that.
Okay. 1 second.
Not exactly my idea of a quiet spot, but
You go to a tavern. Was the Red Lotus Inn fine?
Yeah, that should work.
Right. You go to the Red Lotus Inn, and when you get there, it's the same people. It's similar people from before. The Minotaur there, Tarius, and you see a couple different warriors. A few people enjoying their drinks, and you get this. And you see the bartender Jocasta there as well, and then you see you get a notification. You get like a notice. Someone comes by, one of the servers, and goes, "Well, you're pretty popular. There's a message. Someone wanting to see you up in one of the rooms. I guess you don't have to expect it. We could tell them to clear out, but Maybe it's a compliment. Yes.
I don't
You're
kiss
welcome to
and
go up
tell,
there. This
sweetheart.
doesn't. Oh, interesting. And they just sort of turn that over in their head, and
I'm going to
you.
unsubtly invite Echo along.
Yes. She goes, "Do you want me to be hidden? I can be hidden."
I don't think it matters. I'm expecting these people.
Okay. Let me be clear. Again, Echo in her natural habitat, trained tracker and hunter. If she wants to be hidden, she could possibly hide from them. Of course, so can Malpalmi. This is an interesting group we got here. You go up and you go into the room, and as you go in the room, it's poorly lit, and there's almost like the shades are drawn. And you hear this voice that just says, "Close the door."
I will. After we're both in.
And after you both get in, and you hear the voice of this person, the Shadow Master, as they step out from the corner. They say, "You had your friend give us the signal. Does this mean that we're in agreement?"
We can work together.
Very well.
I need something from you, though.
They just stare at you, waiting.
I want to know where Chelsea is.
Why do you think that we'll know that?
You may not know it now, but I'd be willing to bet that you have the resources to get that information faster than I have.
We can look around. We can see what we can find. Do you have anything of hers?
Hers is maybe a stretch. How do you feel about body parts?
That could be helpful. From someone close to her?
From someone who was close to her.
Place it on the dresser.
I don't have it with me now, but I can get it to you if you agree on this.
I provide you this, and you perform the action for us.
That's right.
We don't make oaths. We just hold people accountable for broken promises.
It's funny I say the same thing.
Your friend can be, I presume. You're not an idiot. You're not too foolish as to bring someone in who you didn't trust with your life. Nicker goes, "I can keep a secret. Yes, I can. Yes."
I think she's got a vested interest in the outcome of this anyways, so.
And he turns and he looks at both of you and just says, "If this is done within the next day, there will surely be chaos. And in the chaos tomorrow, we'll get you your answer. Leave the part here in this room before you commit the deed." Is this a fair deal?
We'll do it.
Very well. Good luck to you. And they will just wait for you to leave, unless you can do something else.
Nope. I'll
Just
take off and motion for Echo to follow.
It was nice meeting you. And she's gonna follow out a little awkwardly. And He goes, "Are we sure that we want to do this? This."
You've been looking for revenge, haven't you?
Yes.
Way they explain it to me, the Queen is getting increasingly erratic. Better to get the bandage pulled off now than when it's going to cause a real problem.
Understood. So you guys head out. Is there anything else you want to do in this moment?
Nope.
All right. We'll assume you guys meet up. Let's just cut to when you guys meet up later. This is what you guys did at the same time. Yay, time sync. And do you want Nessa and Lorius with you guys, or do you want them to have parted ways at this point?
I thought they were going to be our kind of like base.
They are, but do you want them traveling with you right now? Is all I'm asking. Like before you leave.
Send
No,
them
I
on
don't
Wasn't
both.
think
he injured?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
he
think
was.
that's safe.
Yeah, they need to be safe.
Right. So as you guys are reconnecting, Kyra goes, "Oh, hi," and she goes, "Hi." And she walks up. She goes, we got so much information, but we needed you here because there's like a branching narrative thing, and we needed to decide what's going to be canon. Okay. Hi. Becca goes, canon. And Narcissus goes, "Hello, you're welcome." As you all come in, where you guys want to be meeting?
That's a good question.
Restaurant?
we- Yeah, that works.
Back at the Red Lotus still?
Sure.
All right, this is just where we hang out. Then back to the tavern music. Wait. Okay. You guys are here, and I think Narcissus is just going to be sitting at the table with you all, like a foot apart, holding a wine chalice and listening and talking to all of you. And I think it'll be a little while for some might catch on right away, but others will take a little bit to realize that he is not taking a drink out of this. It isn't even full of anything. He's just posing with the chalice while he talks to all of you.
He's moping.
You might have some water in that, Narcissus. Water's good for the skin.
It's fair enough. And he's going to just fill it with water by his own will, and then just drink some.
So while we're here, I need to borrow your friend.
Who, Kiki?
Who are you talking to, Reed?
Cray.
Oh.
I mean, Cal and Kiki are right here. Oh. What for? I mean, we can use this to find him, can't we?
That's exactly what I'm looking at doing. I've reached out to
Oh, we're gonna-
contacts.
We're gonna flip the table. Like, she said this, and we're gonna use it to be her undoing. It's gonna be her undoing. Garrus is like all excited.
Well, I mean, Cal, Kiki, I mean, if I don't have any other way of finding Chandris.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit morbid. What if we cut off a finger?
So we can keep a piece of it just in case?
I would feel better if we just had a piece of him with us.
You're right, that
Garrus
is
goes, "Oh,
morbid.
that's-
Well, I mean, which finger is one that you don't really... I mean, everybody needs their thumb.
Oh, I mean, I could get it back to him. Like, it would be fine.
Oh. Okay. I don't... Well, I mean, I can do it. but Kiki would probably be better at it. Which finger did you want?
Mel's just gonna hold up her hand. Pick one.
I do have fond memories of the middle one.
Oh, well, I thought it would have
Argus,
been at least
yeah.
the first two.
Argus, oh no, I like the first two. And Narcissus looks at Argus, what are you talking about?
Kiki, which one did you like?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Can somebody just oh hell! I'll just take one of Mel's knives on the table and just kind of for the pinky.
You cut the pinky off.
Now he can't be
Oh.
fancy.
He'll never be able to drink a nice cup of tea ever again.
He can use his other hand.
And
Oh wait,
Um,
her blade and put it back on the table.
you put it. Narcissus goes, oh, all right, and what was it? And Akara goes, oh, sorry, Kiki. I guess she's a little stressed about this. And
I don't want to keep this. So, Cal, if you want to keep this.
I'll keep it.
All right, Mel, here's the hand.
All right. I'll run off and make the drop as agreed upon.
Narcissus goes, keep that somewhere hidden and safe, please.
Kiki, I thought now that this basket's kind of empty, I mean, it's a bit, I guess, morbid to think about, but do you want to put your cat in here? It does have a
No.
pretty, like, purple ribbon.
Yeah, no, Coconut's fine, just like crawling and hanging on my shoulder and however she wants to do.
Coconut!
Kyra says.
I had a peanut, now I got a coconut.
It's all about the nuts with you, ain't it?
Yes, you got a problem with that, Cray?
Kyra
Listen,
goes,
you've had your share of nuts, I get it.
Kyra goes, Kiki, Kiana has named a pet, and there's apparently some naming structure that I'm not privy to, but that's very meaningful. So we're gonna respect that. A name reveal is a big deal. Kyra says to Crayron.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
the
all about
sound
the
of
nuts, I
Kiki
get it.
and Coco.
Oh.
Kiki and Coco!
Sounds like
Oh my
some
gosh, we're
demented cartoon.
When people write about you, they can call you Kiko!
Oh! Or Cookie.
Cute.
Oh my gosh, Cookie. Yes!
Cookie.
I'm so glad to be here! Have you heard the stories that little kids tell? I mean, that like they're really sweet and they're fun, but they don't really have like a lot of nuance. I'm sorry. Oh, it's
Y-
true.
You know what else I just noticed?
Mm.
Kiki, Craren, Callista, Cleon, Kyra, Coconut.
Mhm.
And Mel.
she doesn't.
Mel.
She doesn't follow
I'm
the correct
different.
sound.
I'm different.
I'm different.
I'm indifferent, is what he wants to say.
She does not conform. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the people who's watching the stream just messaged me. They're like, "Oh, that two finger line, like that's an innuendo." I'm like, "That's not an innuendo. This is they. No, that is canon."
And an innuendo. And out. And in and
And
out.
out, and in, and out.
Remember Narcissus' non-sexual dick?
Sexual dick.
It is now sexual.
Those were good times.
Really
Colossus
weird that
normally
Narcissus
is.
sitting there with his legs spread was one of the least sexual NPC interactions we've had in a while. You leave the hand up there, or the fingers, and then you wait, we're leaving the hand or the fingers?
The hand. I'm keeping the
Hand.
pinky.
Oh, all of our dirty jokes are a lot worse if you're keeping the fingers. But anyway,
I'm keeping one finger and it's the pinky.
oh, okay, so that's.
Keeping one
I'm not
finger
even
in.
gonna say my next thought.
That way, if we ever get Chandra's back, we can just glue it on, and he can have one.
No one
pinky
needs to
finger
know where I'm
at
keeping
the end of a
I
stump.
couldn't get through it. I couldn't get through it.
Allison last name. That might be the most vulgar thing we've had on this stream, and that is saying
A
something.
list of photos.
That's right.
Me, never. Absolutely not.
Cray's rubbing off on her too well.
Oh, that's a different party.
Cray
So,
turned it down. Cray turned it down.
Ray turned it down.
Cray turned everybody down. No joke.
Ray's the only one that hasn't been in an orgy with the cast. You're in a
That could change
monogamous
any
relationship
moment.
with a woman you love, like an asshole.
But a woman that he just met, like, what, a couple hours and then wanted to marry her?
No,
Maybe a couple
no.
woman-
days.
Come on now.
A woman that I meant for there to be in one scene so that you'd have like a wholesome interaction, which ended up just becoming like a defining part. Oh my god, both Callie and Cray ended up marrying NPCs that were supposed to only be in one scene.
Here, cheers, Allie.
Wait, I don't have a cup, but
You know,
Camera goes,
Oh,
okay, so,
cup.
ding.
okay, so where are we going? So if we find that location, that's where we're going?
Mhm.
Okay, well I guess then when do your sources get back to us?
I should
Not
know by the
for-
morning.
Okay.
So do we need to like supply up as well, or I mean, I don't really need anything. I just need sleep.
I do want to caveat.
I thought you don't need sleep.
I don't need food.
Oh, that's lame.
I do want to caveat. Chandris did say that he wants us to focus on beating Chelsea and not finding him right away.
You
Yeah, but
should
he's
know
gonna
we
say
don't
that.
listen.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna say that, and he should know that we don't listen. But also, if we die while we're saving him, I think he'll hate us forever.
Yeah, well, maybe the guy who's managed to get himself caught and kidnapped doesn't get a say.
That's fair.
Mm,
I just wanted to put it out there that, like, I don't know if we should try to ascend to godhood like first and then go for Chelsea, or if we think we can handle her right now. Because, like,
I mean, certainly the ability to inflict eternal damnation sounds like a bonus.
That's agree. I agree with that
Argus.
wholeheartedly.
Okay, if you guys are gonna become gods, like, what do you want to be gods of?
Killing Chelsea.
no. I want Kyra to guess.
Melpomene, goddess of the hunt.
Oh, I like that.
Maybe, I think family, sounds good for Kiki. I was gonna say community, but family has like a nicer. And she goes, "Just, Aaron. I mean, like, how great would it be if you were like the god of life and death? I mean, like, think about that."
Hey, that makes
Yeah.
me not eating food pretty awesome, actually.
That's so much better because I was gonna say the god of speed.
He's really fast. And Lista, I mean, I just think it'd be really narratively satisfying if you were the goddess of music. What do you think?
Maybe. I had something
Well-
a little different in mind.
What would Cleon be the god of?
Yeah.
What would
Oh.
you want him to be god of?
Wisdom, for like so many reasons.
Oh, Valis would hate that.
So many reasons.
Leon just trotting into the role with his, like, 10 wisdom.
Oh, I thought you were
Narcissus
going to say
goes-
massive brain.
Narcissus is sitting there listening to all this. He goes, "Well, this is delightful, but what divine acts are you going to do?"
Well, see, it
And
depends on what we actually are the gods of, because I was thinking maybe I would be the goddess of beauty. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
what do the rest of you want to do? Garrus, what do you mean divine acts? And Nurse just says, part of the ritual is declaring your intent to the heavens. And then once you do, you have to perform an act that puts it beyond reproach that you deserve that domain.
Oh, I think I already have.
For beauty?
No, I was fucking with you.
Haha. What did you do?
Well, I don't know. I kind of had like hedonism, pleasure.
I fucking want to mess with people. Like, seriously.
You could be the goddess of trickery.
Wouldn't it be extra
Yes.
satisfying taking it away from that bitch?
Yeah.
And Narcissus goes, oh, that's good. You should do that. Hedonism, trickery, I like these. Like, for example, if you wanted to be the goddess of trickery, you would have to manipulate a truly incredible creature or perform some other great act of misdirection or deception that people would talk about for generations.
Oh shit.
Could I be the
And,
god of torture and take out Chelsea's heart and rip it apart by vein until it stops beating?
Well, no, you're not thinking that through at all. Because that's just
Oh.
murder. If you want to torture, you'd have to keep her alive while you were doing it.
Oh, I plan to.
Oh, okay, then yes, that counts. Above
So, like,
table, what's it going?
Oh, I was just gonna keep playing around.
Above table, Narcissus is dropping some real shit here. When you guys actually declare what god you want to be, you will receive a side quest that you are allowed to ascend to that god after you have both declared it and completed the task that I set out for you. I have a list of tasks, but I will make up a new one if you guys go for a domain that I haven't even thought of. But
Homework
So-
again?
You're telling me that having a giant orgy with all the heroes of Thylia the night of our friend's wedding does not already pre-qualify me?
Not if nobody else knows about it.
yep, that's the thing. It needs to be an epic act after you've declared your intent. So top that, or I guess.
Everybody want to repeat?
I'll give you one right
Hey,
now.
come this time.
I'll give you one right now. For perspective, something you guys think about. You mentioned trickery. To qualify for the domain of trickery, you have to get a CR 15 or higher creature to swear an oath of service to you, even when it's a bad idea for them. I say that to set the precedent. There's that difficulty for all of them, so all of you get a side quest based on your intent.
I am going to lean over to Kyra and just say, okay, so narratively, the fact that we just talked about what you'd have to do to be the goddess of trickery should give us some insight into what Chelsea is ultimately trying to do, right? Like, just...
Yeah, I suppose. So if that's the case, then I guess she would be trying to trick some people.
So what if we don't necessarily keep her from getting the stuff she needs, but we just undermine her at every opportunity?
Yes, that'd be good. Yes.
I like talking to you.
She bumps you with her shoulder. What was it? It's anybody's actually, you guys have any other thoughts here? Because you're gonna have to long rest and go to the next day before you get the information back. So I'm
Well, don't we
following
have
your
to
lead.
kill the queen first? Or doesn't Mel have to kill the queen first?
Yeah, Mel, do you want to kill the queen?
Yeah. As soon as
Yeah,
you
the
know,
microphone's up.
But we don't necessarily know that. It's just between you and Echo, really, right?
right now it's between me and Echo, and so I'm going to basically go ahead and call it a night and wander off into the night for as much as you know.
But Mel, it's the
Mhm.
night's she walks out. I'm like, Mel, the night's early. Okay, bye. Rude.
Echo goes, I have some other things to attend to as well. I have other things to attend to as well. Gonna get
I'm
up.
going to give her a kiss on the forehead. I'm gonna go up on my tippy toes and give her a kiss on the forehead. And I'm gonna say, I hope you have a wonderful night. And I'm gonna give her Bardic for the next 10 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you. Dragonlord.
Man.
And she's gonna head off.
And then as those
And-
guys head off, I'll be like, Kiki, Cal, I think this is the first time, Kyra, this is the first time we've been together in like forever. Can I tell you
Oh,
what
nice.
Fiona and Leon have been up to? It's nuts. I don't know what to do.
Yes, tell me everything. Also, Cal, what do you think that Echo's up to?
Well, I mean, if I use what I know about Echo, she's probably letting out some steam by hunting something.
Okay, yeah, it just was super obvious she wasn't being forthcoming, so I was kind of curious.
What?
Oh, well, she was lying.
Oh.
But-
I mean, but like that's her prerogative, right? Like,
Yeah, I
what
just
to
thought
do.
I just wanted to speculate. Anyway, Craig, you tell us about your kids? That sounds like what I've read. You guys, do you guys want to do anything else before we cut to Melpomene doing some stuff?
Mm-mm. I don't know what she's doing.
Mel,
I
I
like that you're like, okay, we're gonna be sneaky and have an agenda. And I was like, okay, so they're clearly lying. Didn't even bother
I've
doing like an
forgotten on how how perceptive she is.
yeah.
Wait, what's her passive insight?
Let me see.
And I know.
I'm not using the same stat block anymore. I'm gonna make a new one for her, but right now it's 13, but I just play higher.
Okay.
I play it higher when it's like when genre savviness would be like relevant.
Got it. So her okay. Got
Why?
it. Just because mine is 21.
Okay,
I
you're
got
smarter
curious.
than- Yeah, that's the thing. Clear. You feel me? We sit in chat is like she knows when two people. Oh well, it's the night before a big plot twist. We're just gonna hit the hay early. Kyra's like, okay, I know what that is.
Yeah, and Cal's like, okay, I know what that is.
So let's do this one at a time. Melpomene. Do you want Echo there with you? Or
No.
this on your own.
No, I'm going to take care of this on my own. I'll have her
Give me
as
a-
backup just in case.
Give me a stealth check.
Go back to the thing.
This music isn't sinister. It's musical. I'm gonna see the playlist curator about this. Describe getting into the castle seamlessly.
I think Mel would sort of she would basically climb up onto the roof and infiltrate from inside, like a courtyard or a villa or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she's probably got an idea as to where the queen's chamber would be. So she would head for that directly.
You make your way to the chamber in the palace. Her main guard Leandros, standing outside at full attendance. He's the only guard, but he's loyal. The door is closed. Do you want to take him out as well, or do you want to get past him?
No, I'm going to try to sneak past him. I will use my ability to turn invisible for a round.
What's that ability called, you bitch?
That is nature's... It's part of my cloak. It's nature's cloak or something like that.
He says lovingly.
I'm used to
That's
it by
not
now.
Nature's Veil.
Yeah.
It says, so Nature's Veil, yeah.
So
You take Nature's Veil. Hmm.
yeah, so I would basically drop invisible
Mhm.
and try to infiltrate from there.
Let me try something here. Do me a favor. Try rolling a. Let me give you another stealth check, and let me see if it automatically gives you advantage.
I just have the option to choose.
All right, just click the die and see what happens. Did you click advantage before or no?
I did, yes.
Okay, that's no, okay. So you make it in. You sneak past him, and Queen Helena is laying in this large bed with these red silk sheets and these a painting on the wall of her and Narcissus deeply in love, and portraits of her family lying. She is by herself here with moonlight pouring in through the window. You have the advantage for anything that you wish to do.
All right. As quietly as I can,
Mhm.
I'm going to sneak up on top of her.
Okay.
I'm going to wake her up just long enough so that she can see the knife descending into her heart. And as I do it, I'm going to say, I proclaim myself God of Death.
And her eyes are going to roll back as she dies, never understanding what she just witnessed or what she was just part of. A rumbling rolls through the clouds, through the sky. Chelsea as somewhere goes, well, that's different. Oh, really different. You are welcome to leave here if you'd like. If there's anything else you'd like to do here, you can.
Once I retrieve my knife, I'm going to leave the honor blade on her chest, wrapping her hands over it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ethereal and pass right through the back wall out of the palace.
You commit murder of a queen. It's called regicide. You have chosen regicide. And you slip away into the night. When you return to where it is that you rest, and where would that be for you?
I'm actually going to meet up with Echo.
You're going to meet up with Echo. Where would that be?
I would say that we've got some kind of predetermined meeting point just somewhere in the city, like an alleyway or something like that.
And you meet with Echo, and she looks and she goes, "Is everything okay? Is everything okay?"
I'm going to reach out and grab her by the side of the head, and I'm going to kiss her.
Oh!
Okay. gonna kiss you back, confused but very intrigued.
Oh.
So this was a good evening?
I'm going to sort of show the hand that still has blood on it.
Yes. Are they gonna... Was this the right thing to do?
Nothing's ever the right thing to do. It's just the best thing to do in the moment.
It's the best thing to do in the moment. It's the best thing to do in the moment.
And I think
Should
I'm
get
going
out.
to bring Echo back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And fade to black. If she's down for that.
If she's down for that. I think she would be very down to forget about Narcissus and to take what she wants for once. I don't know if she would see this as the start of a relationship, if that's the subtext,
No.
but I think that this is something she would love to be a part of this evening.
No, this is just working off adrenaline.
Yeah.
I love there's still creepy music.
Let me think for a moment. The next day, in the morning, what is the meeting spot you were oh, yeah, the message you would have gotten from the Shadow Master would be at that room. All of you wake up, and we might end this session a couple minutes early. I think you guys will understand why. There's a banging on the door in the Red Lotus for the rooms of Krearin and Kiki and Callista. You guys are all at the Red Lotus, right?
Yeah, I
There's
guess.
banging on the door for each of you. Your voice go, open up!
Why? I just woke up and
Open up immediately!
Her door, and she's just holding a sheet.
Open up the
We-
door, and I'm like
Listen.
clutching my head.
And when you open the door, they go, not this one. And Callista, when you open the door, the sheet car goes, who is it? And
I don't know. I'm excited to find out what's going on.
and you see a guard who goes, this one. And Leandro steps into view and says, Callista Photos, correct?
Yeah.
Are we ready? And the guards say, nod, and she goes, although we understand that you have considerable force, we still must make sure that justice is done. Callista Photos, you are wanted in investigation for conspiracy against the crown.
You're kidding, right?
You are wanted for your role in the death of Queen Helen. I goes, what?
I don't know.
Come with me. This is not for discussion.
Can I put my clothes on?
Yes.
So the door closes and you just hear like frantic whispering as Colin gets dressed.
No, you don't close the door. He does not let you close the door. You're wanted for regicide. He's not giving you privacy right now.
Alright, so she just drops it and walks to the back of the room naked and is just like frantically whispering to Kyra, I don't know what's going on.
She goes, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Also, you go. If you could walk around naked, honey, he thinks that you killed the queen. Seeing your butt is the least shocking thing happening for him right now. She goes, I don't know what's going on either. She goes, you didn't kill the queen, did you?
No, I mean, she was mad at me for a little kid because I heard somebody, they said you weren't a god. That was a whole, but we got over it. She let me leave. It's fine. I don't know what's going on.
Leandros goes, Miss Photos. And are you getting dressed and coming out?
Yep.
Kiki and Kraven, are you coming with them?
Wait, are we all in the same room?
You guys are in separate rooms.
So as I'm closing the door, I see them go to Callista's room. I probably keep my door open to be like, what the fuck? And seeing that, I'll be like, And would I know where Kiki's room is?
Yeah, you guys are on the same hallway.
Okay, I'll go down to Kiki's room and be like, get up, they're taking Kyra. Or Cal.
Fucking hell, I'm not getting up. Coconut kept bouncing on the bed, chasing her tail all fucking night.
He's getting arrested. Let's go.
It's okay. You guys know where to find me. Plus, I didn't do it, so they'll find out eventually, right? Like, they're gonna believe me, right?
What?
What? Leandros goes,
Over my shoulder.
Leandros goes, you had an argument with the queen, sat in open defiance of her, and refused to acknowledge her rule. 24 hours later, she's dead. It's not difficult. Come with us.
That just sounds like a really good frame job.
I'm not like we're all here last night.
I'm coming with him, but I'm like making these comments in response. So like I am completely complying, but also I can't keep my fucking mouth shut.
Get back to the palace, where there is just an overwhelming number of guards and priests, and they see you, and they see there's you, and then there's one of the priests of one of the temples is there. Let me see one moment. Priest of one of the temples. And I think that Leandros is there with the guards, and he goes, Callista Photos. And he turns to the priest and goes, hero of the Temple of the Sword, Kiana and Krayaren. The two of you, Callista and Hero, are wanted for the assassination of the Queen. Krayaren and Kiana, you will disclose what you know about their actions and their conspiracy at this time.
What conspiracy?
The Queen, my Queen, was killed. Hero goes, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about this. And then just goes, well, you should.
Wait, weren't you the...
She was...
No, I wouldn't know that. Never mind.
She was killed with your sword that you claim to have lost. Immediately after Callista declared open hostility towards her.
If anything, I think it was the queen who declared open hostility against us.
This is just a
So
big
you agree that there
misunderstanding.
was hostility?
I mean, I agree she was mad at me.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be with her 24/7? How do we know it's not you?
I know it's not me.
Convenient.
No, it's not. This is my burden as the in charge of protecting her, and I failed, and the kingdom needs to be kept in order, which means that justice needs to be dispensed quickly, and answers need to be found quickly. And since we know who did it, we are not going to toy around with word games on this.
This is just a big misunderstanding. This is just a really big misunderstanding.
Yes, it was. You misunderstood. You thought that you can get away with this because of your position as a Dragonlord. Guards, take them. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Oh!
Question.
Yes.
How formally was Narcissus married to the queen?
I need to know where you're going with this before I answer.
Because if he is still alive and she's dead, does that make him the king? If so, call the king.
Okay. I think that would be allowed. I think
I
that's
was
a good
with him
thing.
last night.
Okay, I think that's a thing I hadn't thought of. I like that.
What we'll do for next time.
Next.
So, Reed, you didn't know who the sword belonged to when you did that.
Fuck.
The sword has a whole fucking backstory, and you just kicked open a lot more than you thought you did when you planted it there.
Nice. That's why you were like, when he did
When you
that.
said you put the sword there, I was like, no way, and I went and checked the notes to make sure.
Full transparency, I thought you were about to just drop a whole big thing and that Leandros was the Shadow Master.
No. Well, he said, I'll get ahead of it for next session. He is both racked with guilt and also he messed up, and also genuinely thinks that it would be bad for the kingdom if he didn't have answers ready. So he doesn't really think there needs to be a trial here. There just needs to be justice.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be just as him.
Reed, did you suspect that this would lash on Callista at all?
Do it.
Nope. Since the first time you mentioned, yeah. Since the moment you pitched this, I was like, "Oh, Allie's in trouble." And I've had that in my like a couple times.
She actually didn't do anything this time.
No, she didn't. But she did make a very public show of being one of the only people willing to disrespect the queen. Right before,
Oh,
like,
as if
within
she's
24 hours of the
only-
queen. No, I know. It's not sound logic.
It's
Like
Leandros'
Leandro said,
logic.
it doesn't need to be an ironclad case. They just
Mm-hmm.
Try
like
me,
it.
bitch.
I like it. Let's do it.
I just leveled up and I took Dominate Monster. Try it. Bring me the Executioner.
I have been wanting to make you.
That's right.
I've been wanting to make you guys enemies of the state for like a month now.
I'm so excited.
Wait.
All right, does anybody have anything they want to say for the head off?
I want to get mobbed. That'd be wicked.
Well, now you do, but when the orgy. Never mind, sorry.
I didn't realize how many fingers were going to be involved. Now I do.
Not enough.
One less.
I love
Yeah,
you guys. This is the best.
Technically,
You
four
do.
less.
This is great.
Oh,
Oh no!
yeah, because he'll have a pinky, but he won't have anything to attach it to. The pinky
You will
just
get
on
the-
the stump of a wrist.
You.
If you don't get the rest of the hand back.
You will get the location soon. And in other news,
Read.
I'm finally cooking with this campaign, and I know what I want to do with the rest of this. And I've gone from overwhelmed to deeply excited.
Woo!
Do this, motherfucker.
In
Yeah,
like a
just
little
needed
while,
somebody to
we
push
have
the
some
chaos
plans.
button.
Yeah, we have some plans though. I don't know if you want to announce that.
Oh yeah. Jen's gonna be gone the next 2 weeks. We're figuring out what we're gonna do. The current possibility is doing a one shot next week, or over 2 weeks, or we're looking at options. Point is, Odyssey is taking a 2 week break, so that's the cliffhanger. We'll be trying to fill in the time later. But that's that for now. Is there anything? Did I miss any of that? Is there anything else I want to add?
No, I think
No, we
we're
love
happy.
you guys. You guys are the best.
Much love. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Love you
Everything-
later.
Love you
See you
all.
later. Bye.
Hey.
That's our new slogan.